Hey team, Chef Eric Gephardt here. Welcome to another episode of the Butcher's Market Steak of the Month Club. So you've done chicken, you've done pork, you've done steak. What's next? I think you're ready for lamb. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is just absolutely stunning. Let's get it out of the packaging here for a second so we can see what we're working with. Let's do a marinated lamb lollipop. So I feel like people are super intimidated because of the size and they're worried about overcooking. I'm gonna take all the guesswork out of that for you today, and we're gonna trim it up in such a manner that we're just blister searing. We're almost making music notes, you could see, and we're creating more surface area for more big, bold butcher market flavor. Lamb lollipops, appetizer, entree, lunch, snack, breakfast. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Let's get into it. So first thing we're gonna do is make our marinade, and just super simple ingredients here. A bit of Dijon mustard, black pepper, garlic, little oil, fresh rosemary from the garden. I feel like everybody feels pressured to put mint with their lamb. You don't have to do it. I mean, I know it's a classical combination, but rosemary and lamb to me really sings my song. Last but not least, we're going to use a little bit of the Butcher Market's house seasoning. Now that we've got that thoroughly mixed up, and it should be about the consistency of a mayonnaise, let's fabricate, fancy word there for trimming some fat off of the lamb racks and cutting them into individual music notes. You want to impress somebody? I'm gonna go fabricate a lamb rack. I'll be right back. You know, it sounds cooler than it is. It's actually really cool, but it sounds more difficult than it is. So there's this beautiful little fat cap right here, and you get your finger under there. So much of butchering can be done with your hands, and then nature kind of gives us the roadmap. And we're gonna lay our knife flat and just draw right on top of the bone. So check it out, nothing crazy. So it's just a little fat cap, okay, there's no meat in there, but this is gonna play an important role. We're gonna use this to render out just a little bit and grease our grill grates or our cooking surface. So instead of using butter or cooking spray, you've got this great bit right here that shouldn't be thrown in the bin. This is going to be great to oil up our grill grate. Next, we're going to get rid of the silver skin. And I like to start right here by pinching this little piece, sliding the knife under, and creating a little pocket to put our finger in there. And I just, a little back and forth motion all the way to the end of the loin. Okay. And we're just cleaning this up a little bit. You don't need to trace it all the way underneath, but just what you can see and what's exposed. One last little trim up here at the top. And we're gonna stop right there. Cool, so we're trimmed up. We could get in between here and really get meticulous, but for this particular application, that is a good clean rack. Now if we wanted to cook this as a whole entire rack, we could put that marinade on just as is and grill this and roast this to perfection, but I wanna treat it like a lollipop today, almost more of an appetizer. Let's cut our lollipops. We're gonna go in between each one of these little rib sections. So once we've got all the bones nice and individually sliced, and how cool is that? Then we start getting in our marinade, and we've created so much surface area here to provide flavor than your standard rack loin. So we're just gonna get them all in there and try to keep the bones clean. You don't want to get those dirty. So maybe we make a little space to put them over here, just a little on each side. This is a quick marinade too. We're talking 5 to 10 minutes and you're ready to rock. We've got a hot grill stabilized at 450, 500 degrees, but you could do this inside as well if you wanted to. No need for an oven. You can just do it right on top of the range top with a cast iron pan. Check that out. That's cool. Boneyard. Beautiful. So I've got a soapstone over here on the Kamado Joe, and I've also got a grill grate. Again, if you're inside, you can use a cast iron pan. The key here is high heat. Think about how thin these little pieces are. We need to get a good caramelized sear before it's overcooked. So high heat's gonna get us that blistering sear and take us to that medium rare to medium that we want. Best of both worlds there. So I'm gonna do a couple on the grill grate and a couple on the soapstone there. Don't forget we've got that nice fat cap that we'll let render out a little bit. And we'll season our surface area with the fat of the animal that we're gonna cook, further accentuating that flavor. Beautiful stuff. Lamb fat is gorgeous. It's a gift. You're gonna wanna have your presentation plate handy because this is a quick cook. Remember, high temperature, blast sear on each side, and they're going right to the platter. Here we're gonna do half of them on the soapstone and half on the grill grate. Notice how I'm leaving the bone off the edge of the grill. That's just so I don't have to reach across the heat source and burn my hand, right? I've got complete access to everything right where I want it. If you're worried about sticking, you can use a little bit of extra oil, and that might even help provide a bit of a nicer sear as well. Do a couple of these babies, same way, bone hanging off the edge. On the grill grate, and by the time we lay these down, it'll be time to flip the lamb lollipops that we put on the soapstone. We're looking for a sear, whether you're inside on the cast iron or outside over the grill, for about a minute on each side. Now take a look at this caramelization. Let's go ahead and, oh my gosh. Yes. That's what you want to see. Nice golden sear, not a dry sear, but a nice beautiful sear. And just like that, we are halfway done. Look how fun that is. Hors d'oeuvre on a stick. Keep all the soapstone seared on this side, and then we'll roll with the grill grate sear on this side. So you can see that the sear signature is totally different, where we had 100% connectivity with the soapstone, or if you're using cast iron, you're going to have more of this look, and with the grill grates, obviously, you get the linear look. I don't think one is better than the other, but I will tell you the caramelization there just looks really cool, and I'm more drawn to this right now. But the grill grate is a lot of fun as well. That's ridiculous. Lamb lollipop just landed in my top 5, just like that. And it's primal, right? It's on the bone, super simple, but elegant because it's lamb. I'm so glad the butcher's market is throwing some diversity in there and proteins. This was just a lot of fun. So folks, thanks so much for hanging out with us at Steak of the Month Club, and look forward to seeing you next month. Cheers.